Is the end of history actually what Jesus is talking about in the Olivet Discourse? I don't think so, and here's why. Have you ever heard of an idiom? Well, good, because idiom is also the answer to our opening question. What did Jesus teach about the end times? A working definition of an idiom is a figure of speech used by a people group that carried its own meaning different from the inherent value of the combined words. Okay, I know that might sound a little confusing, so let me give you an example. Ever said, "I'm starving"? What you mean isn't that you are literally on the brink of death. You mean that you are very, very hungry. We do this all the time. Likewise, "I've got a lot on my plate" doesn't actually have anything to do with how much food you have in front of you. In reality, it means "I'm very busy." Well, a person from a different time and place may misinterpret our idioms because our world is alien to them. In the same light, we need to be careful when jumping into a biblical text written to an ancient culture to determine meaning for ourselves. In the case of the New Testament, we are nearly 2,000 years removed from the cultural expressions and idioms used by its writers. One major thing I was missing the first time I read the Bible was that "coming on the clouds" is a biblical idiom pointing to something entirely different. Yes, Jesus will return one day on the clouds of heaven, just like he went up into heaven when he inherited his kingdom. That's what the angels said in Acts 1:11. That's what Paul seemed to think in 1 Thessalonians 4:16. Jesus' cloud coming in Matthew 24 might even be an indirect foreshadowing of what we'll see at the end of history, kind of a secondary fulfillment. But what was the original meaning to his immediate audience? I think you'll be surprised.